Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Neurodiverse Wrestling Obsessed. I'm your host, John Arroyo, and then today I'm going to be doing a quick review of NXT and TNA before NXT Showdown next week in Bound for Glory. Guys, we're finally getting the war, the actual war, and it was hype. So we kick off NXT. We're going to start with NXT. Kick off NXT, where Ricky starts the newest NXT champion, talking about why it's important that he won and why he's now the face of NXT leading into Showdown. Jayne says it's more important things than his ego. Ava comes out saying, yes, you guys are the captains and you guys have to pick, no favorites. We want the best people. And then Santino announces the captains for the men and women for TNA. So Santino announces Mike Santana and Kehlani Jordan. Yes, Kehlani Jordan is the newest TNA Knockouts Championship because Ash Balikins got injured. Most likely, I'm sad to say, I think she's going to be out for a while. Hopefully, it's not career ending, but it kind of sounded like it. She was kind of emotional. I voted for victory, kind of talking about it, but Kehlani won the title. I'm still kind of confused why Kehlani won, not Zaya, Layleen Lee, or just give it to Indy. But it was really interesting because Jacy says Kehlani's a backstabber, and why would she be on Team TNA? Really juicy stuff. And then later in the night, we get to see who's a part of the teams, and the teams are pretty stacked. Then, backstage, Leon Slater and Javon Evans talked about their X Division match for Bound for Glory. Then the Cullens show up, a little back and forth, and then they get a match later in the night. And this was a really weird thing that happened after. Lyra Valkyria comes up to Tatum. Yes, really weird. And she's like, I need to be a better friend because I think Raw or Bailey, I don't know. She gives Tatum a doll of herself. Izzy doesn't seem to like it, so we need to see how all of that is playing out. A really weird side plot during the main plot. Then we had Lash Legend and Jada Parker, and these two women brawled. It was Lash Legend is such a story. That stand-in monster suplex, beautiful. The outside with the steel steps into the last extension twice. Once on the outside, one on back in the inside. Great. Jada Parker, teardrop bomb. Jada Parker is a breakout star. Both of them are. But at the end, Jada Parker hits the hypnotic for the win. Then we get Ethan Page saying he has beef with Dr. El Nino, the Dr. Wagner Jr., and how he can come face him. Anyone can come face him. And then Mustafa Ali is back in NXT. And he says, when I was going to be a North American champion, because remember, he was supposed to get a match. He's like, instead of a match, I got a call saying I was released. This is my redemption arc, and nobody's going to take it. I'm going to have that one-on-one with you, and I'm going to get something that I should have deserved. It was raw, emotional. You saw Ali. He was about to cry because this is emotional. I love it. We're getting people's redemption arc. And Ali versus Ethan Page is good. Ethan Page says that he's a nobody and he should go back to the B show. And then a brawl breaks out. Really good. And boom, it's announced. Mustafa Ali, Ethan Page next week for the North American Championship match. And just wait for my predictions. But I feel like we're going to maybe get a new North American champion. And then backstage, the women's division is heating up. So Lola and Fallon are arguing, and then Jacy's like, you know what, you guys get a match. Whoever wins the match is a part of Team NXT. Not just that, Soul and Zoria's talking. Soul is picked for the team as well, and Zoria says, I need to talk to you on the side. I guess Ruca is maybe not going to be a thing anymore, we don't know. And then we get Josh Briggs and Miles Bourne for a qualifier match. And it was great. Speed. Miles Bourne brought the speed and energy. Flying around, cross bodies, sliding elbows. But Josh dominates him with raw strength, back and forth. But Miles picks up the big win with a roll-up pin, making him the next person on Team NXT. Really good. And then I liked this part. So Kehlani Jordan is backstage, and Jordan Gray says she wanted to be a part of Team TNA. Kehlani's like, you are NXT superstar. And Jordan Grace is like, well, you're an NXT superstar and you're the captain of Team TNA. You know what? She ain't wrong. And then Kehlani's like, nobody can trust you and Joe Hendry because both of you guys go back and forth on the shows, especially Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry pops up and he's like, I don't know why you guys are so mad. And Mike Santana says, come on, Kehlani, I need to show you. We're going to talk to the rest of the group. I want you to meet some people. Most likely this means I feel like Kehlani Jordan is going to go full TNA and maybe Joe Hendry is going to go full NXT because I feel like that segment kind of hinted at that. And then we had Lola Vice and Fallon Henley for the women's qualifier match, and it was good. Fallon did good, but Lola won with some killer MMA moves, proving that she's one of the best in NXT. Even Jacy Jayne trying to get involved, it didn't work. And then backstage, we find out who attacked Lola. It was no other than Lainey Reed. Guys, they could have built something really good from the storyline. They could have. But no, they fumbled the bag. They leaked that it was supposed to be Lainey Reed. Like, they leaked it in, like, their source outlets. Not just that. Like, the next day on the show, she's like, yeah, I'm injured. Where's her boot? Like, I don't know. Like, for me, Lainey Reed being a mystery attacker is so lackluster, and it just shows that maybe Fatal Influence with Jacy Jayne, like the storyline, hopefully does not go down. I just don't want Lainey Reed to join Fatal Influence, and then that's just the storyline. Like, no. I don't know. Now the storyline is kind of eh. Then we get the main event. Leon Slater, Javon Evans versus Cullen. Absolute banger. If Slater and Evans ever became a tag team, hopefully in the future, they are so good. High flying, they was in sequence. But Cullen did some really good moves back then. Leon and Evans picks up the win. But everyone is storming. The war is coming. TNA is what occur. NXT is in the parking lot. Everyone walks in, and then it's the summit. So each people pick their teams. So here is the teams. For the men's NXT team is Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne. Really good team versus Team TNA. Mike Santana, Moose, Ricky Kazarian, and Leon Slater. Guys, that's a killer Survivor Series men's style tag team match. And now let's get on to the woman. NXT has Jacy Jayne, Lash Legend, Lola Vice, and Soul Ruca. Sorry about that. It's not Lash Legend, it's Jada Parker. Yeah, Jada Parker. I don't know why I got that confused. Sorry, guys. It's kind of late and I'm kind of recording. Versus the woman for Team TNA is really interesting. So it's Kehlani Jordan, the inspiration, and Marva Shirai, formerly known as Jakara Jackson. And I love that. Her t-shirt says, Miss Me. I love it. So this can be also her redemption arc. And she kind of talks about that on TNA as well. And then it ends with a whole brawl. And I cannot wait. I'm just doing a small review of NXT. So let's move on to TNA because some stuff happened to TNA to help build for Bound for Glory. Now on to TNA. TNA was crazy. So Frankie Kazarian opens up with his talk show and he brings out Mike and Kehlani Jordan. They make it really clear that they're going to take out NXT. Trick Williams comes in saying, no, NXT is the best and I have your main title. Matt Hardy says, well, I think you guys have low self-esteem because why you guys are so worried about us? Is it because you're worried that we can beat you and we're better than you? Indy and Slater backs him up. So then it's a 6-person mixed tag team. So Indy Hartwell, Leon Slater, Matt Hardy versus Kehlani Jordan, Trick Williams, and Frankie Kazarian. And it was good. Kehlani and Indy had a little preview for Bound for Glory in this match. Really good. Roll-ups back and forth. Leon went flying all over. Indy fought Frankie Kazarian for a bit. Low-key iconic. Trick tried to do his mind game, try to hype up the crowd at the end. Hardy, Slater, and Indy picks up the win, and Mike Santana smacks the hell out of Trick. Not smacks, but kind of like tells him, I can't beat you, but just wait. I love it. And then we get the debut of a new Knockouts tag team, the Angel Warriors, Zaya Brookside and Laylee Lee. These two are really good. Really like the team up, the chemistry, the innovative, the finisher, like the Fallen Angel was really good. And I could see them coming out the knockouts titles. I like this team of the Angel Warriors. Really good. Then we get Nick Memes versus Hometown Hero, because Hometown Hero at both victory got his max taken off by Ryan Memes. So it was good. Hometown Man hits a spinning cutter, slaps the hell out of Nick Memes, but Ryan keeps getting involved. And that's how they steal the win after they beat the hell out of Hometown Man. Matt Cardona tries to save him, but it wasn't enough. Most likely, we're going to get a mix. We're going to get some type of, I think, tornado tag at Bound for Glory. So I can't wait to see how that all plays out. And then we get a small preview of the Bound for Glory faction war match, because we had Tasha Steers and Alicia Edwards. Really good match. Both of them so diva energy, hair pulling, slapping. They put some old moves like X Factors, DDTs. It was really like diva coded. But a war on the outside will order for it in the system, and Edwards uses a kendo stick to beat the hell out of Steels for the win. Sneakily, I loved it. And then in the main event, we had the Knockouts tag team titles. We had the Elegance brand versus Inspiration, and it was a war. Big moves, double tag team. Every woman killed their spots. It was really good. But at the end, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay picks up the win. So the Inspiration is now TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions again. And what did this mean? Because we have the Angel Warriors. Where they fight them, or really interesting? Not just that. Guys, next week is going to be crazy because we have two studded events, NXT Showdown and TNA Battle for Glory. And I cannot wait to review that. So I'll see you guys next time.